Hello. In this video, we want to graph y equals -4 cosine of x. So to do that, we have to start with the parent function. And the parent function is y equals cosine of x. Alrighty, let's start out with our table and the 5 key points. 0, pi over 2, pi, 3 pi over 2, and 2 pi. Awesome. Now, the y values for cosine begin at 1, so 1, 0, -1, 0, 1. Awesome. Excuse me. So we want to graph y equals -4 cosine of x. So the next one will be just the y equals -4 cosine of x, because it's the only transformation we have. Now, because that 4 is on the outside, we affect the y values, which means that all the x values will stay the same. Good. Now, this is a vertical stretch by a factor of -4, or that negative technically is a reflection. It's affecting the y, so it's an x reflection about the x-axis. But what we can do is we can consider this all one big transformation. So what that -4 does is it multiplies the y by -4. But the transformation is that it is a reflection about the x-axis. And then you have a 4, which will be a vertical stretch by a factor of 4. So just an FYI, I'm telling you that in case you ever need to graph on MyLab Math. Okay, so multiply these y values by -4 here. 1 times -4 is -4. 0 times -4 is 0. -1 times -4 is +4. 0 times -4 is 0. And 1 times -4 is -4. Awesome. And now we just do everything else. So a equals, -4. B equals 1, C equals 0, and D equals 0. So it tells me that the amplitude here is the absolute value of -4, which will, of course, give me 4. The period would be 2 pi over 1, which is 2 pi, which tells me that the frequency is 1 over 2 pi. The C being 0 tells me that the phase shift equals 0, and the D equals 0 tells me that the average is 0. Good deal. Now let's go up here and actually graph. To do this, I'm going to keep the x's the same as I've done before. So, come on. Pi over 2, pi, 3 pi over 2, and 2 pi. And I can keep the x's or the y's the same as well, but to do so, I would have to have this as +4 and -4, and that's going to look really weird and look very vertical. So I'm going to make each of the tick marks to be 1 here. So here is 1, 2, 3, 4, or preferably just 1, 2, 3, 4. Just do a single tick mark there, -4. And then graph this. So we have 0, -4. Pi over 2, 0, pi 4, 3 pi over 2, 0, and 2 pi, -4. And there you go. By the way, understand that the original function is this. There we go. Notice that all of these y values are multiplied by -4. Where the negative is a reflection, so it would go down here and go up like that, and then get multiplied by +4, either way. Alrighty. Well, I believe that's it for this video. I'm going to go ahead and end it here, and I will see you in the next one. Have fun.